Cassville, our education. This is Coil Pot 101. Basically, we're starting here today with some really simple tools. We're starting with a kneaded clump of clay. We have our kneading board. I have my still life, which is actually in the middle of the classroom. It's in this case just a water bottle. We just chose water bottles because they kind of already look like they're coiled, have coils in them, so it's kind of an easy thing to copy. Okay, and then I just have a board that I'm going to work on. If you prefer, you can use one of those little turntables. Sometimes that's easier to take the coils and coil them on there because you can just turn the plate. So either way, okay. My coil pot will probably be about the height of this bottle when finished. I'm only going to go through about a quarter of the process, so just keep in mind that it will look a lot like the still life itself. The process of doing this is just take one of the bottles off the still life, set it in front of you, and then you have a template to go by. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to take my clay and I'm going to knead the clay out 15, 20, 30 different times. Okay? And I've already done some of it, so we're set. Alright, so I have Andre here. He's actually going to do the demonstration for us. So awesome. All right. Took the clay, kneaded it out. Now what he's going to do is he's going to take a clump, just a section of the clay itself. Okay. He's going to break that in half yet too. There we go. All right. Now he's going to take that little clump that he has in his hand, and he's going to lay it down on the board. Yep. And then you're going to take and he's going to roll it out. Okay. So that makes a. There we go. So you can start like he's doing there and just in his hands, but then eventually he's going to want to lay it down on the board. So lay it down on the board. Okay, and then take your hand and just roll it out. And what we're after is we're after making it about a ½ inch to a quarter of an inch thick, right? Okay, now obviously as you roll this thing out and it goes thinner, it's going to get longer, right? So keep going. Okay, you kind of have to roll a little faster. So here, let's show you. So if you roll it a little faster, okay, it tends to then stay circular. Okay, and I just move my hand back and forth on it. Keep going. So we want to go thinner yet. He's just going to roll out one big long coil. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so the camera can come in a little closer and see. Okay, about a ½ inch to a quarter of an inch thick. So pretty simple. All right, now what he's going to do is he could start a base one of two ways. You can start the base by coiling it up, or you can take and flatten a piece of clay out with the rolling pin and use a flat clay panel for the bottom. All right, in this case he's just going to take and he's going to make the bottom out of the coil. Okay, so what he wants to do is take the very end of our coil, okay, start it in a little arc, okay, and he's just going to want to roll this around and coil it. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to get the coil bottom so that it's about the same size as the base of the bottle itself. Okay, go ahead. Probably pretty close there. Oh. Okay, see where you're at? Grab the bottom. That's about right. Okay, so basically what he doesn't want is he doesn't want this tail off the end, so you take the tail, okay, and you can pinch the end of it off, yep. Okay, and now squish that into the, no, go ahead, yep, there you go. Squish it into the other coil. There you go. Okay, so when you squish this together, it's kind of like when we do our sculpture stuff. You just want to take and make sure it, fit together. All right. Now, the point of a coil pod is so that you can see the actual coils. Okay. What you can do though is you can take this, so let's say you didn't want the bottom to look, or excuse me, the inside to look coily. Okay, so you want it to kind of hold water. We can take and we can actually smear this so then it, okay, you can smear the coils together. So then it's watertight and it'll actually hold water. And the best part is then when on the outside, when we go to lift the bottle up, when we're all done, okay, you see the coils on the bottom side. All right, so preferably seeing the coils on the outside. On the inside, it would be nice, you know, if it's smooth. So if you want to put some water in it, we could do that. Okay. Now what he's going to do is he's going to take and then start making the coils go up. So let's roll another coil out, but let's go thinner than these. Okay, so a little bit thinner than that. So go ahead. And the chunk of clay I initially started with is probably way more than enough. Because you see this, it doesn't take a lot of clay once you get it all rolled out. The only reason we're making it thinner, we just want it thinner for the sides. Pinch some of that stuff. Okay, make it a little thinner yet. You take and I'll show you how thin we want it. Probably about like that. It's about a little bit more yet. About a quarter of an inch thick. Would be ideal. Okay, good. All right, now what he's going to do is he'd take a tool, okay, and we'd score around the bottom here, right? That's so that our coil's going up a stick. So let's just score around this bottom if it was all smoothed out. All right, and then he's just going to take the end of the coil, and he's going to start at one point, right? Okay, and you're just going to take, and you're going to wrap the coil around, and eventually what's going to happen is you're going to get to the point where you overlap your initial start point, okay, and you just keep going up. Now what you have to do is you kind of have to push them so they come in, right? Because we were trying to go straight up. Okay. And what you can do is wrap them in tighter so that it stays going straight up, right? And we just keep going up, up, and up until we get to this point where it tapers in, and then we want to wrap them even shorter distances, right? Right top. Okay, so why don't you give it one more shot here just for the camera. So use another little piece of clay. Wrap from where I was at. Yeah, that's fine. Now what he wants to do though is he's going to take his next piece and he's going to smash it into the end of this one, right? So that it's connected together. Okay, go ahead. So smash it together. Smash it together a little bit better. Good, that's fine for the demonstration. So you got the idea. Yep, and just now coil them fairly tight. Don't go too far out. So short coils. There you go. Okay, perfect. And then you take and you do another coil until, again, you reach the desired height. Okay, that should conclude our coil making. I thank Andre for his assistance.
Thanks, Andre.